Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's JV matchup between the Newcastle Trojans and your Lady Royals. With you tonight is Mrs. Jenny McDaniel.
Good evening, everyone.
And I am Mrs. Lindsay Shaw. We are coming to you live from the beautiful, bustling metropolis of Charlottesville, Indiana. People are slowly trickling in here as we get ready for tonight's matchup. We have our JV so far this season is 8-5. Newcastle's JV is currently 0-5. So I'm wondering maybe some, scheduling issues. That seems to be a lot this year since, we've played 13 games to their 5. Should be a good matchup, though, after watching the girls, warm up and get ready for the game.
Yep.
Here momentarily, we will have our starting lineups, and we will bring that to you right now.
All right, teams are coming out here to get ready for the tip-off.
All right. Everyone's set to go here for both teams. Getting in action. Lady Royals just played the other night. Had a pretty good showing up at Union County. So it's nice to be home again.
That's right. We've been on the road a lot this part of the year.
If you didn't hear the starting lineups, we're sorry about that. We're PA systems plugged in, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. But if you're looking at the Lady Royals, we've got Andress at 23, Kaylee Swan at 2, Kirsten Judd at 12, Izzy Keller number 33, and then Lainey Parker, number 4.
And then for Newcastle, we got number 5, Platts, number 10, Bush, number 14, Tyner, number 20, Koulibaly, and number 30, Cowan.
All right.
Royals putting on their pressure defense again. Here they opened up with the press and putting some good pressure defense. Unfortunately, we picked up a foul there.
Always like to see the consistency from game to game each night with the good up-tempo, man-to-man defense.
Yes. And that good pressure defense there forced a turnover there on that inbound pass. So it'll be a Royal ball on the sideline.
Looks like Newcastle's going to be in a 2-3 zone here. See what kind of zone sets or zone offense we have tonight.
Nice cross-court pass. She had the right idea, but just took a step before she dribbled there.
Little unsure here at the start,
Yep.
But again, we've talked about it before. You got to get your footing. Looks like we're in a 1-2-2, but Newcastle, we're going to have to watch behind us. We've got a girl that dropped back immediately behind the zone. So that 1-2-2 may have to be a 1-2-1-1. It's an easy way to do it. Sneak somebody back there and sneak someone in the middle.
That is true. And I'd say Newcastle's defense right now, their zone, they're kind of being a little aggressive with that. They're not sitting back. They're forcing us to make some passes in there. They just got to steal off of that. So
Laney's going to have to shoot that one.
Yep, because they're playing her up there pretty good on that zone.
That little mid-range jumper right there around just inside the free throw line, that's going to have to be her all night tonight.
Oh, Cameron with a nice little drive in there and a nice jump shot there.
That's very nice. Good take.
So Royals back on that pressure defense. Kind of full court press here.
Newcastle does a good job there breaking it. Pushes the ball up to number 5. Lets the 3 fly there. That was Mara Platts.
That's a nice shot. So Newcastle putting a little pressure now on our guards. And we weren't quite ready for that. So, but we're able to get the ball in bounds and up the court.
I never liked playing zone, but I didn't mind when somebody played it against me.
Exactly, yeah. Because playing zone sometimes, that can be a lot of work on defense. It's not just stand there.
No, you got a whole area instead of one person. Sometimes there could be multiple people in your area.
That's right. And then you got to decide which one am I going to guard, kind of.
Looks like we had a tip on the side there by the Royals, so we'll stay on the sideline with Newcastle.
Sub in. We got Haley Riggs subbed in here for the Royals.
Like, nope, they get it in there. Just in time. Steal by Izzy.
Oh. Then she just threw it a little over the top of her teammate's head there. So ball's going back to Newcastle here.
Just going to have to be us, slow down when we need to. There we go. That's us.
Yeah, Newcastle girl tried to dribble between 2 of us, so we were able to make that steal.
I mean, the only way we're going to get them out of this zone is we're going to have to hit some outside shots.
Exactly, yeah.
Otherwise.
So here we go with Cameron with a 3.
Oh.
Just a little long on that.
I was hoping if we talked about it, it would.
Right.
Yeah, they knock a few of those 3s down out from out there, and it's going to force Newcastle's hand.
Yes. There's a pass in Delaney in the post, but Newcastle steals it there. She tries to make a move.
Have to be strong with the ball, ready to make a decision. You're either going to get it out of the middle of that zone or you're going to have to shoot it. One of the two.
You're right. Coming. Quick decision's important there.
Yeah, so they are coming.
All right, rebound by the Royals. So push the ball up the court here. There's Izzy with the baseline shot.
Nice.
She hits that. Nice.
It's good looking.
Exactly what you're talking about, Mr. Shaw. Hit those shots right there. Oh, we got to move our feet there. We just kind of reached them as she brought the ball up the court there.
Shot on the way there by number 30 for Newcastle. That's Cowan.
All right, so we're going to count. Newcastle's put a little pressure on the out-of-bounds play, so we're going to need some of our Royals to stay down and help.
Steal by Newcastle. And a steal by Eastern. I would say at this point, if Coach Rambo will take a timeout, it'd be to take care of the ball.
Exactly, yeah.
We've had too many turnovers here early in the start. We're going to have to get settled in here.
And it's kind of been on transitions when we've had some of those turnovers. You know, we'd steal the ball and then we'd just throw it right away or something. Once we get into our half-court offense, it's not been as bad, but it's kind of been in the transition.
Yes.
3 by Newcastle. And rebounded there by Kirsten. So there's an example, just passing it to our teammate when the defense is right behind her. So we were fortunate that there was a foul on Newcastle on that play.
I think too many times there's not just in general, not just our girls or Newcastle, but that panic mode when you get a rebound and you don't want to be the ball handler.
Right.
And you just want to get rid of it.
Exactly.
But you got to be confident in yourself.
At the dead ball there, Claiborne for Newcastle checked in, and then we had
some ball movement here.
For the Royals, we had
Sam
Richie check in. Yep.
You get that zone moving. Good look. A little bit of contact there, but apparently not enough to get a foul. A little scuffle. Ref's going to want to talk to him here for a second.
That's nice when the refs do that, kind of explain a little bit, especially JV level. That's good.
So off the jump ball here, it'll stay with the Royals.
Oh, there's a inbounds pass that was not the best of passes, so Newcastle in for the layup. So Andrus pushing the ball up the court.
Shot's a little long there. Izzy couldn't quite get a hold of the rebound, so it's going to come back to Newcastle. We got subs in for Eastern. Number 20, Hannah Whitgren comes in. Then I think, was it 22 that came in?
I think so, yes.
I missed who came in for Newcastle, so my apologies if you're a Newcastle fan.
Oh, nice pass down low by Newcastle. Okay, so foul there on Claiborne, so it'll be Royal ball here, out of bounds.
Four to 7 on the score. Just under a minute 30 here in this first quarter of action between the Royals and the Trojans. Yeah, keep that zone moving. Deep three. That's going to come back to Newcastle.
Yep. See if we can get a steal here on this press.
Nice to get one and get a layup, a quick little layup out of it. Keep her there. There we go. There's a steal. Push. Don't let that zone get set up.
That's right.
There we go.
Oh, nice job, Cameron.
Get in there. Oh. That was the right idea. Looks like we're going to have a foul on Judd.
Just under a minute to go here in the quarter. See if we can get a trap right there. Oh, we let him out of the trap. We almost had him there.
Looks like we had a timeout by Newcastle.
I think it's just a 30-second timeout on this one.
Say Newcastle's probably going to take a moment, just kind of talk about, we got to get the ball in, and then we've got,
make a nice pass.
And then 48 seconds to maybe run. Maybe they've got a play or something set up for that. Coach Rambolt's over there talking them up, trying to get them wake up a little bit, get going. Which we're doing lots of things well.
Yeah.
But there's just been a handful of little things.
Oh, nice ball movement by Newcastle there. That's a quick pass down low. That was a good ball movement by Newcastle.
Thought the ref wanted to call a foul there for a second, and then I guess he changed his mind.
Good job there by Haley to get a jump ball.
That was real good. 37 seconds here. Haley's doing a good job defense there. Kind of got 22 a little frustrated. Just keep moving your feet.
We got a little behind her on the defense, so we're trying to make up for it there. We're trying to block the shot and end up getting a foul.
22 made a loop all the way around that whole kind of that mid-range area from one side to the next.
Yeah, which then our defense got a little behind her, so.
First shot's a little to the right here for Claiborne. Second shot's about to be on the way. And it's good.
Nice shot. All right, so Rose got 20 seconds here. Let's see if we can get a nice shot off for the buzzer. But Newcastle, they're playing that zone pretty aggressive.
Yes.
Oh.
Jump ball to Eastern here. If you're going off records, not looking at anybody. You would
Right.
think, okay, Newcastle hasn't won a game, But I've been very impressed with them so far this first quarter. That was a nice take.
shot. Andrus there with the 2 right before the buzzer. So at the end of the first quarter, Royals 6 and Newcastle has 8. So, yeah, I think like you mentioned, Coach Rainbow will probably tell the girls, okay, just be careful, slow down a little bit, especially on a steal. Make sure you've got an open lane for passing instead of just throwing the ball away.
Yeah, and got to get that zone to kind of shift back and forth, and the easy way to do that is to with those good passes and making good decisions.
And if you watch at the top, the guards for Newcastle have done a good job really of kind of keeping Laney from getting the ball there up there at the top to get it kind of an entry pass too. So,
and we've seen our girls knock some threes down.
Yeah.
So I think once we get maybe one of those to go in or 2 of those to go in, to build a little bit of confidence and have that zone's going to have to make some decisions, because if we're not hitting the 3, then it's easy to sit on Laney.
Exactly,
and not, not let Laney have anything right there in the top.
Hasn't been opened up for her yet.
So 6-8 right now coming out. If you're just joining us, we're coming into the start of the second quarter between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Newcastle Trojans.
So Newcastle ball here as we begin the second quarter.
Got some subs in for both teams. Eastern's going to stay in that man-to-man defense.
Oh, you're right. They got that curled because that's 44 that time with a nice cut.
Trying to pay better attention this time and watch where she's going. But, I mean, she's pretty much just making a loop. And
she is, because she'll start the block, come around, and go to the other block.
Once we're behind, it's just a solid little curl cut pass, and it's open. It's there.
It has been, yep.
Couple high ball screens here. So we're going to have a foul on Eastern.
That looked more like an accidental trip that ended up just calling for a foul there.
So that was Sam Ritchie's first. Little confusion on that side for Newcastle on the play, so we're going to come back to Eastern Hancock. All right, Newcastle staying in the zone. It seems a little more spread
they're pretty
out.
far out there on that zone playing our guards.
It's almost a matchup. It almost looked like a matchup zone.
It does,
which
yes.
Then you're getting into Syracuse orange territory there when you're talking about matchup zones, although nobody really plays it like those guys do.
That was a nice drive by Hannah, but then the defense just adjusted, and it forced a travel then at the end.
Yeah, that's the right idea.
Yeah, and she went left-handed.
See if we can keep her over there. Newcastle looking to swing, but we kind of shut down the middle there. That's good. And we get the 10-second call.
All right, good defense by the Royals.
They did a nice job of shutting the middle down, and that, unfortunately, Newcastle didn't have any place to go. Eastern Hancock ball.
There's a pass into Laney, but ended up the Newcastle girls kept her from dribbling. She tried to dribble, knocked it out, so now it's going to end up being Newcastle ball.
Staying in the pressure.
Oh, they got the ball in the middle of the court and then able to pass it to the post. Good ball movement there by Newcastle.
That's the downside to the 1-2-2, but we changed it and became a 1-2-1-1. But once the ball gets in the middle, if that girl doesn't steal it, that's it.
So it's steal by Newcastle there.
Shots on the way, a little short.
Rebound by Eastern. So Swans pushing the ball up the court here. Nice pass to Sam. A little shot in the lane is off.
Tipped out by Newcastle.
So we got Izzy checking in for Sam. Haley shots long, so Newcastle rebound. Oh, Newcastle's got a girl wide open, and we didn't get back on defense. So we hustled back. They made a nice pass.
Yeah, it looks like we got to travel. Yep.
But that was good look ahead by Newcastle to recognize that a girl way down, but we did finally get down there on the defense.
You always got to have somebody that's paying attention to make sure there's no one behind you.
Yep. Steal there by Newcastle.
Shots on the way. Nice rebound by Izzy. I feel like if we can, we should probably look for more opportunities to push so that zone isn't going to get set, isn't going to be able to get set up on us.
Yep.
There we go.
3 from the wing. That ought to help open up that middle.
There's a little bit that looked like a sigh of relief.
Yes, I think so.
And she can do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she
can hit multiple in one game.
All right, Eastern with the rebound.
See if we can come down here and get the lead. There you go. Good looking into the post there.
Yeah, Izzy did a nice job posting up, so she draws the foul. Checking in for Newcastle's number 22, Claiborne. Oh, nice inbounds pass. Oh, shot just wouldn't fall there.
Nice extra pass by Kaylee, and there she is again.
Haley for another 3. She's got a quick release on that, too, so that's helpful.
We got to make sure we got a couple back here.
Oh, good job, Izzy. Steal on the
press up again.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Nice
Izzy's
hustle.
hustling. I was going to say, she's been hustling down there, trying to get rebounds, anything she can do down there.
See if we can keep a little run on them right now. Got a 6-0 run so far.
Oh.
Tip there. Good job. We did a good job dropping that
You're
time
right, we
with the
did.
girl.
Yeah, that was real good. She tried to curl around with the dribble that time, but we stopped it.
Drive and kick. Shots on the way. A little short there. That looked like a pretty good block, but must have got her with the body.
So number 44 is going to be going to the line, shooting 2.
I think we got her on the arm, is what he said.
First shot's off. Checking in for Newcastle's number 5, Platts.
Lane violation. I thought that foul was called on Laney, and it was called on Izzy. But Laney's the one that blocked it.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
Laney called for that ball. She wanted it.
Oh, in and out on that shot.
Nice hustle there by Laney. Looks like Eastern's gonna pick up half court here. They look for the post a lot, too.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the other thing I've noticed here. 44 works hard in the post and wants the ball.
Newcastle there calls a timeout, so I believe they called a full timeout.
So during this timeout, we're going to take a short commercial break, thanks to our friends at 9 Star.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9 Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right. Welcome back. Teams are getting ready to come out of the timeout here. If you are just joining us, we've got a score of 12-10, in large part to Haley Riggs' 2 threes here very recently within the last couple minutes of the game. So we're on a bit of a 6-0 run right now. Newcastle talked it over. Got a play drawn up here for the sideline. Make sure we have somebody back, which we did a good job of.
Oh, nice steal there by the Royals. No, someone might need a helper here. So
that was a steal forced by Izzy.
Yeah. And Kaylee gets fouled there.
So we have sideline for Eastern.
Yeah, those guards, they're playing out pretty far there on that zone still. And
yeah, we need a middle presence right now.
Now we've got their guards forced to travel there.
Looks like they had a plan that they were going to try to do something. So Newcastle's going to keep working it here.
Oh, number 44 with a 3's off the mark there.
Ball's going to stay with Newcastle. Looks like it must have tipped off Izzy's hand there.
So we got to watch for the cut down low here. Here comes a curl by number 20.
Yeah, and they were both going at the same time, so.
Yeah, I think they kind of messed themselves up because 2 Newcastle girls ended up right at the block.
Yep. I'm guessing somebody was supposed to go a different direction on that one.
Here it goes again. Let's see what happens. Oh, good, good. Hannah did a good job on that, not letting her get to that block.
I could see how that would work quite a bit because the tendency to chase sometimes is...
That is true. You're right.
Hard to ignore, and you just want to chase them around and... Got about a minute 30 here in the first half.
Good steal there by Hannah. She had good ball anticipation there. Oh, good cross-court pass.
See the screen by Laney?
Yes, that allowed that cross-court pass to happen.
All right, coming back to Eastern here. We got 50 seconds left in the first half. Be nice to get another shot here.
Yes, it would, yep.
2 or 3-pointer, just something in the half.
Kind of got a little bit of a weave going on up there. 3 of the Royals there, but we end up traveling in the process there. So Newcastle's ball here with 37 seconds left in the half. Okay, so Royals need to keep some good defense here. Oh, there's number 20 on the drive and the kick out.
Shot is a little long. Nice rebound by Izzy.
Oh, good outlet to Laney. Take it on up, Laney. Oh, good try. There's Izzy for the rebound, hustling down the court.
I like that Laney Parker just went from the right side over to the left. You
I
don't
know.
see that very often.
I know it.
Granted, she was on the right and probably should have just went up with it on the right, but you don't see somebody cross over to the left very often.
That's right. All right, ball gets knocked out of bounds off the Royals. So Newcastle has the ball with 7 and 6/10 seconds left.
Tell your math teacher.
That's right. You got to say and 6/10. No, I can say 7.6 seconds.
A little confusion. See if they get a shot off here.
Oh, that was a nice feed.
And we have a foul to end the half.
So that happened, I think, before the buzzer. So she's going to be shooting 2, number 22, Claiborne.
I know if Paxton was here, he'd probably have the instant replay. I'm sorry, we're not that good.
Maybe next year we'll have that learned for next year.
add some fancy stuff next year.
That's right. We're just beginners.
We're just two ladies that used to play basketball that now talk about.
Nice shot by 22.
There we go. All right.
So at the end of the half, Eastern Hancock Lady Royals 12 and your Newcastle Trojans with 11. So should be a great second half here to see, this battle taking place and who comes out on top.
Lots of back and forth. Those 2 threes by Haley really helped.
That was key.
Push us forward there and give us a little bit of momentum. But then, and now Newcastle's kind of got a little bit of momentum, even though they're down there with that good drive and that pass and that free throw. So we will get back with you guys here in just a little bit for second half action.
For your halftime entertainment, we've got a little bit of some information from the IHSAA, and so we will play that for you.
All right, we will see you shortly.
The Eastern Hancock boys are back at home on the hardwood and better than ever. Join us this Saturday, January 14th, for the biggest night of the year as your 9th-ranked Royals will host the 8-1 Greenfield Central Cougars. It'll be an action-packed night on the court, but there will be even more to do off of it. It's Eastern Hancock Education Foundation's annual silent auction, and this year promises to be the best yet. Antique pedal tractors, gift cards, handmade crafts, fresh baked goods, and even dirt from an Arkansas diamond mine. Those are just some of the items that will be available this Saturday night. On top of all that, it's Hall of Fame night, so come out and see as Eastern Hancock inducts its newest members into the Hall of Fame. All of the action will be right here in Charlottesville on Saturday night, so bring the whole family and come on down to enjoy one of the best nights of the year.
Mr. Crosley, your passion and enthusiasm for teaching history taught me valuable life lessons.
Like what, Carrie?
The importance of dedication, commitment, showing up every day. And those lessons helped me in the classroom and on the softball field. I'm Carrie Rosati, IHSAA Assistant Commissioner, and this is Pat Crosley, my mentor from Roncalli High School.
As an educator, I always care about the whole student, from their academic success to their character development to their athletic performance. That's why I love supporting students outside the classroom at athletic events.
It showed me you really cared about me as a person, not just as a student. Having devoted coaches and teachers like you taught me accountability and motivated me in both my schoolwork and athletics. I showed up every day because you did the same for me.
Thanks, Carrie. We can all support hardworking teachers and coaches by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is meaningful mentorship. This is life-changing leadership. This is your IHSAA.
Who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We are changing speeds at a more competitive price, so give us a look. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, and our weekly look at all things IHSAA related. And Paul, as we head into this 2023 academic year and calendar year, we have looked back at a great 2022 during COVID. Lots of things accomplished. Fans were back. The excitement was high. Had some tremendous tournaments. And, those of us in this business, in the sports world, especially in the high school ranks, have a lot to be thankful for as we look forward to 2023.
Oh, absolutely, Coach. And, I tried to, I read a little piece written by my grandfather a while back, and it was about reflection and a little more kindness in this world. And, if that was the case, think of what a wonderful place it would be. And, it got me thinking about the things that I'm thankful for. And, I'm thankful that sports matter in the state of Indiana. Thankful that coaches and teachers still spend their time in the eye of the public working with students, often highly criticized. I'm thankful for sportscasters such as yourself that care about the game and want to promote it in a positive life, and games, all of them. And so, it's just that time of year that you're right. We had an incredible 2022, but man, 2023 is going to be a banner year also.
Well, the beauty of what you do is that you're on the front line. And I don't think teachers and coaches understand fully, maybe they never will, the incredible impact you have on the kids that play for you, part of your community and all that. I was reminded of this literally yesterday when I did an IUPUI game, and two of my former players were there at the game, and we spoke for an hour. My wife calls me and goes, "Where are you?" And I said, I'm still talking to Greg and Tim. And she's going, it's not like you're not going to see these guys. I said, you don't understand. We're talking about some really good stuff. Even these are members of your family. And for them to take time to care about me and others and reminisce on great times, it just gives you that great feeling.
It does, Coach, and you never think for a minute that what you do doesn't matter as a coach and a mentor. And
right.
And I would be willing to think that those two young men, they came back and they still probably first thing they called you was Coach, and they're still looking for some guidance as they walk through life and listening to the lessons that you talked to them. And I'm sure there was a story in there about something that you did along the way in their life that was still memorable for them today.
Yeah, I'm not proud of some of those stories they brought up. But they were fun. The other thing, too, and how you look at this new year, time flies when you're in the sports world. I mean, it absolutely flies by. I'm sitting here looking at a calendar knowing that the girls' basketball pairing show comes up on January the 22nd. We're that close being ready to let everybody know who's going to be playing whom on the girls' side.
Oh, absolutely. It's right around the corner. And Assistant Commissioner Ulmer has been working diligently on their tournament. I know she was out all during break watching the games. And, it's time. It's time. The winter tune-up, the Christmas break tune-up has been completed. Coaches should have all their tricks in the game already this year. And now they're just waiting to see if all those plans and practice times comes to fruition and results in championships. A championship can be anything along the way. There's always small wins, and maybe a sectional win is probably what the team is capable of, and if that's what they win, that's their championship for that year. And so it's going to be an exciting time, and girls tournament's right around the corner. We've got a few twists for our fans this year too, so hopefully they enjoy those also.
Yeah, at a later date we'll talk about those twists because it'll be a different look for everyone. I think there's clearly a lot of anticipation on an upgraded tournament format. With the constraints of time, we don't have the time to talk about it, but we will talk about it, which adds even more to this upcoming tournament.
Absolutely, Coach. I think we'll talk about it in depth, and I think the fans are really going to like it. And, it's still going to respect the traditional two-game day that our tournament has been known for many, many years, but it's just going to, I think it's going to be really exciting.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We are really heavily involved in the community, so there are multiple different volunteer opportunities that we can go and do.
Volunteer time to share their time and talents with organizations that need not only monetary assistance, but just people's time to help those organizations grow and thrive.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
The Eastern Hancock Sports Network is your source for all things Royals. We have an exciting slate of activities all week long here in Charlottesville. On Thursday, the wrestling team is at home against Greenfield, and it's Savannah Bananas Night, where Eastern teachers will be competing in sumo matches. Be sure to tune in to see Rob the Ripper Stone Rock take on Greg the Buzzsaw Judy. On Friday night, the boys will be on the hardwood, renewing their rivalry with Union County. Girls coach Sherry Dowd and EH principal Adam Barton will be broadcasting that game with their extensive years of experience. And on Saturday night, the 8-1 Greenfield Central Cougars come to town to take on your boys basketball team in a huge county rivalry. Don't miss 1 second of the action right here on the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're just over a minute and 11 seconds before we get tip-off action here for the second half for your Eastern Hancock Royals versus the Newcastle Trojans. If you didn't see any of the first half, lots of back-and-forth action. Haley Riggs did a good job of hitting a couple threes, getting us back to the lead, which was very nice.
Yeah, she had back-to-back threes there for that good run for us.
The big thing here is going to be communicating on defense and taking care of the ball.
Yeah, in the second quarter we did better on that curl overall. So if we can just keep eye on that curl with Newcastle runs there on their offense down the blocks to keep the post people from getting an easy shot, that would definitely help us.
Absolutely. And to Newcastle's credit, they did a tremendous job on that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they did.
Slowed us. I mean, that had us stymied there for quite a bit of the first quarter.
They put a lot of pressure on. Even the guards putting pressure on the guards kind of out high past the three-point line even, so they weren't afraid to put the pressure on. So now we'll see if we adjust to that pressure somewhat this half.
I believe coming out here to start, it should be Eastern's ball.
Yep.
And it looks like Newcastle's electing to stay in that 2-3 zone, and I don't blame them because it was working.
They had good success with that because, I mean, they pretty much shut down our post too with that.
Yeah. We got to get a nice inside-out presence, and
they're pretty physical with that zone too. I mean, when you watch Laney try to move around or get open, they'll put a body on her.
Yep. Looks like we're electing to still do this handoff offense, but it looks like we have a foul away from the ball.
Foul's on number 30, Cowan, on Newcastle. So that's her first foul. So Royals get to take the ball out of bounds here. Oh, there's Laney in the middle. Passes out to Izzy, who throws it back out to the top, and we're going to end up with the over and back on that. I think probably if we had to do over again, Laney just go straight up with the ball now.
Yeah.
For a shot. Instead of trying to make a pass, she's trying to.
Now, granted, we're sitting up high, but I'm going to guess that Laney's the tallest one on the court right now.
Yeah.
So she's got to be confident in herself, and we've seen her do it and go up and hit that shot.
Yeah. Nice drive by number 44 for Newcastle. Scores a bucket.
We need that inside presence there where Laney was. It was there.
Yeah.
She's a little more settled in now. I think we need to look for and force this zone to kind of shrink in a little bit so we can get some open threes.
Right.
Because Cameron's a really good three-point shooter as she lets one just a little bit off.
Yep. Ball tipped by the Royals, so it's going to be out of bounds, going to Newcastle. So Royals back to that full court press, which we had some success with in the first half.
So Newcastle's still sinking one.
They are. If the girl had got in the middle, had seen that, they would have had a wide open shot there.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to be aware of that.
Castle's, I would say the other thing about Newcastle is they've been pretty patient offensively.
Yes, they have. They have. Okay, rebound by Swan, who pushes the ball up the court. Newcastle did a nice job of stopping her there so she didn't have the drive. Kirsten with the shot that's off.
Kaylee with the rebound. Swing it. Kirsten was open over there. Nice little ball fake right, and then a quick swing to the left to get that zone to shift, and Kirsten would have had a nice little, 22-foot shot there.
Okay, so Royals ball underneath their own basket. There's Laney. Go up with Laney. But she makes a nice pass and gets the assist there. Izzy with the shot there on the sideline. So that pass worked out just fine.
I still would like for her to shoot it.
I know.
Hopefully the next time she shoots it.
She just gets that pass, keeps it up high, just go up with it. You're right.
I don't think they could stop her.
No. I think nothing else, she'd draw a foul, I think.
She might have been able to get that one.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Kaylee.
Good job, Kaylee.
That's a great read by Kaylee.
Pulls up for the little shot,
There we
makes
go.
it in. Nice shot, Kaylee. That was excellent. Good play.
Swing here puts 4 points, puts the Royals up 16-13. About 4.5 to go. Nice hands by Laney. Can't quite recover it. It's hustle by
There's
Izzy.
Izzy. She's on the floor twice in that same play trying to get the ball.
We got to recover. She
There
gets
she is.
that one, though.
Yep.
She needs a guard. There we go. Cross court to Kaylee. Back to Izzy. Back to Cameron. Oh. It was good ball movement. I was hoping we were going to capitalize there with a nice three-pointer.
Izzy with the baseline shot. Off.
We're a little more active.
We are, yes.
And I like it.
Jump ball there, so it's going to be Newcastle ball.
A little more feisty, a little more active.
Yeah, a little quicker passing, too, it seems like this half.
Need a nice bounce pass.
That's right.
See if we can get the trap here. Say, keep her there. Keep her there.
Oh, there's Trapper. Okay.
Kaylee did a good job dropping right then.
Yeah, she did.
Or we would have had backside, but tipped out by the Royals. It's going to stay with Newcastle as we have a sub coming in. Number 24, Sam Ritchie, in for number 33, Izzy Keller.
Oh, there we go. Good job on the defense there.
Kirsten gets her hand in there. That's good D by Laney saying
That was.
straight up.
Yes, it was. Newcastle does a nice job defending that pass and knocks it out on Kaylee, so it's going to be a Newcastle ball.
I'd like for us to try to keep her on one side and then get right inside, right as she crosses half court,
right.
get that trap and keep her there.
Oh, good drop by Kaylee to get that steal. So foul on Newcastle there, number 30 with the foul. So it's going to be Royals ball here. And that's Newcastle's got 4 fouls now this half, so they're going to
and if you look over on the bench, they have no subs.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
Their subs are in getting ready for the varsity game. So the 5 young ladies that Newcastle has on the court right now, they're going to have to finish this out. And number 30's got 3 fouls.
Yeah, so she's going to have to be careful the rest of the way.
Well, and knowing that, we got to take advantage of that. She's got 3.
Tried to pass in the post, but off the fingertips. So Newcastle with the steal. There's number 30 driving. Laney there just to steal it.
And that would be number 4.
Yeah. So Haley Riggs subbing in here for the Royals for Kaylee. Newcastle calls a timeout here. So I'm sure he's probably going to tell them, be careful, with the fouls here. Don't get
30 second. I think part of this is kind of a breather. It's half breather, half kind of like, okay, we got to be a little smart here.
For sure.
With only having 5 girls over here on the bench to play. Are we going to have a Hoosiers moment?
That's right.
That's my team. And
that's exactly right.
Not that she's doing anything, because he, pulls the kid out of the game. Darn it, what's his name? Who did he pull out of the game?
I forget his name, too.
If you're on the chat right now, help us out. I can't remember his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. I had my picture taken with him when I was in 5th grade, but I can't remember what his character was. Darn it. As soon as somebody types it on there, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's who that guy was.
Oh, nice defense by Newcastle there, not letting us get the ball into the post. Delaney.
Nice D by Cameron. And there's her reward for that good D. She very patient, didn't stick her nose in there until it was the right time, got a steal.
It's Haley with another 3. No good this time.
Nice rebound by Kirsten.
Royals end up with the loose ball here. Get another shot here on offense. Haley with another 3. A little short on that one. Laney just kind of gets in there to try to take it away and ends up with the jump ball. So, Royals ball. Cameron nails that 3. Nice.
We
I
needed
knew
that.
one of those was going to go in for her coming up here. So,
She's
nice
got
shot.
a really good rotation on her shot, but she's so powerful.
So now we'll watch down low, see if they end up getting somebody open in the post or if our defense can adjust to that.
Oh, that was a nice bounce pass.
That was.
And that was a nice block.
Good job by Laney there. Ends up being a jump ball. Yeah, both teams just keep hustling all over the place tonight.
And
Had quite a few jump balls tonight.
The Newcastle girls are working real hard, especially with only having, they're down to their 5 right now. Good ball movement here. Good patience. They have great patience all game.
Another jump ball.
They got a jump ball.
Good defense there, Royals. So on that jump ball, be Royals ball here. 16 and 8/10 seconds left in the quarter number 3. So see if we can get a nice shot off here. Oh, Newcastle with the nice steal.
4-3. See if they can get a shot off.
Well, they do get one.
And it's just a little short.
She had it lined up, but it's just a little short. All right, so at the end of the third quarter, Eastern Hancock has 19 to Newcastle's 13.
That was a good quarter for the Royals.
It was.
Came out a lot more energy, lots of hustle, working hard. And that's exactly what we needed to see during this third quarter.
Royals outscored them in that quarter 7-2, so good quarter. You're right.
Raid, that was his name. Butcher, number 25.
Okay.
That's who he yanks out of the game.
All right.
Took me a minute. Because everybody knows Jimmy.
That's right.
And everybody knows Ollie.
Past that, how many more can you name, right?
Well, and when I was at Franklin, one of the original, Gene White.
Oh, wow.
Was down there. He coached for a period of time for the women's team. And then he did a little bit of teaching as well. And then I think by the time I got there, it was more of he was just around because he still, and I believe he still does live in Franklin.
Oh, wow. Cool.
But his basement, we would have team meals in his basement.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a museum.
Oh, I bet it was.
It was awesome.
I know there's quite a few people that just traveling through Indiana, through I-70, that stop and go down to Knightstown to the Hoosier Gym just to see it or shoot a hoop there. Oh, nice play by Newcastle off the inbound there from the quarter break. But
nice strong rebound there by Sam.
Oh,
nice
Cameron
take.
with a nice take. Oh. There's Kirsten hustling on the floor again, getting that loose ball.
Nice ball movement. I thought Haley was. There we go. Shoot it.
Short on that one, but she's able to get her own rebound.
She could have shot it again.
She could have.
To.
Those longer shots, you oftentimes have those longer rebounds. There's Kirsten again. Hustling.
I feel like we're getting a lot more shots here. Laney is giving the bottom of that zone some fits right now.
She is. She's been working hard in there all night.
Yep.
Kirsten on the drive. The ball just got away from her a little bit, so it's out of bounds here. Be Newcastle ball.
About 6 minutes to go. A little bit of a miscommunication there, so the ball come back to Eastern. Be nice to finish the last 6 minutes here, just how this whole second half has gone, and keep that momentum.
Yes, it would be.
They've done a really nice job. Good adjustments.
Oh, there's a good pass to Laney in the post.
Bounce pass.
High post, I guess. Travel there by the Royals.
It would have been nice to get under the arms with a little bounce pass there.
Those bounce passes, they come in handy.
Every now and then, you know.
Seems like our first instinct is always to do an overhead pass.
Yes.
I guess we've all done that.
Yeah.
Took a while to learn that bounce pass. Good defense by the Royals, so they end up with a 5-second count. Oh.
And we're going to have the ball over here on the side for Eastern. It was nice, solid.
That was.
Patience on the defense.
Yep. No reaching or anything.
No reaching.
Able to come up with a 5-second count. It's Haley with the 3. It's long. Newcastle with the rebound, and she gets fouled there by Kirsten.
Looks like we're going to have number 33, Izzy Keller, coming in for Kirsten here. Still in our man defense. See if we can keep being patient and aggressive. A little bit of a switch there on the guards.
Oh, nice drive.
It's good help.
Yep, that was. All right, Royals with the steal.
I feel like Laney finally realized that she's the dominant post down there.
Yes.
On that court. On both ends.
Right.
Not
she
just
is.
one.
Yep. There's Cameron with the drive.
Ball's jump ball stays with the Royals.
Yep. There she shoots it. Just a little short though, so Izzy there with the rebound.
Looks like we got a foul on the ground. Stay with Eastern. Same
There's
play.
Izzy for Izzy this time.
There we
she
go.
Gets a nice shot. Yeah, if you just keep it up high, pass it in high, and keep it up high, and just go up with the shot. That worked well for Izzy there. There's a
rebound.
Izzy with the rebound, but in the process of trying to get it, ends up traveling.
So we got just about 4 minutes here, 21-13 for your Eastern Hancock Royals. Nice defense by Izzy over there in the corner.
Oh,
other
I heard
hand.
that smack up here.
Yeah. Haley needed her other hand.
Yep.
We've talked about that a few times before up here.
Yes. So she picks up the foul there, Haley does.
Right idea, wrong hand.
That's right.
But that was the right idea.
So Hannah checks in for her now.
All right, ball comes in. Switch that one. Rebound, by Newcastle.
Yeah. Another rebound by Newcastle.
And that's going to.
Yeah, number 44 is going to go to the line shooting too. So, you know, those Newcastle girls have worked hard down there to get some offensive rebounds, and we've really worked hard in that post tonight.
Block out.
That's right. We didn't very well that time.
Phrases Coach Bechtel has used it. I've heard him use it before, standing under the basket like little birdies. Like you're waiting for the ball. You can't stand under the basket like a little birdie.
That is very true.
Got to fight for position and then get them out of there.
Kaylee Swan checks back in for us here, giving Sam a break. And there, the ball did not hit the rim on the free throw, so it's going to be Royal ball here. So Newcastle's going to call a full timeout here.
During this timeout, we're going to do a short little advertisement from our Eastern Hancock Education Foundation on the upcoming it's an auction.
Silent auction.
Silent auction.
Silent auction on Saturday.
So here's some information for you about that.
The Eastern Hancock boys are back at home on the hardwood and better than ever. Join us this Saturday, January 14th, for the biggest night of the year as your 9th-ranked Royals will host the 8-1 Greenfield Central Cougars. It'll be an action-packed night on the court, but there will be even more to do off of it. It's Eastern Hancock Education Foundation's annual silent auction, and this year promises to be the best yet. Antique pedal tractors, gift cards, handmade crafts, fresh baked goods, and even dirt from an Arkansas diamond mine. Those are just some of the items that will be available this Saturday night. On top of all that, it's Hall of Fame night, so come out and see as Eastern Hancock inducts its newest members into the Hall of Fame. All of the action will be right here in Charlottesville on Saturday night, so bring the whole family and come on down to enjoy one of the best nights of the year.
All right, so if you're able to come to the game Saturday night and bid on something, please do. I know all of us teachers here at the school really appreciate all the things that the Education Foundation does for us and all the opportunities they provide for our kids. So come out and support them if you're able to.
There are lots of great items.
Yes, there are.
There's some very, very unique items as well, from what I understand. There are baked goods. There are some handmade crafts and things.
Yep.
There's a bucket of dirt from was it Arizona?
Arizona, yep. Where you can go sifting for diamonds.
Yep.
We've got a vintage tractor, kid pedal tractor. So I know they've posted some things on school Facebook if you're interested in seeing some of the pictures.
But if you like snacks, there are snacks. I heard some of the teachers talking in Teacher Lounge about different things they made that they're baking and bringing. It's like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, I may have
Teachers
to.
are usually pretty good cooks, you know. So we got to be ready for those pitch-ins around here. That's the days you look forward to.
My husband's listening, so I'm not going to say I am right now. I can do.
Oh, there's pumpkin bars. I know you make her really good. All right, Kaylee with the steal, pushing the ball up the floor, and she gets fouled on the shot. So that's a good take by Kaylee.
Kaylee's got a good-looking shot, too. And we haven't seen it a lot tonight, but we've seen other games where she's been very confident in her shot. So hopefully she can get a couple baskets here from the charity stripe. There we go.
Oh, good shot. It's a shooter's touch there on that bounce to go in, right?
Got that. That's that backspin.
That's right.
Got to have a good backspin. And there's twice.
Very good.
Good job, Kaylee.
All right, so we're not going to pressure Newcastle at this point. I think that's just so we probably don't give up an easy shot and just try to make them use a little bit of time here. So Newcastle ends up double dribbling there.
10-point lead.
Yeah.
Little under 3:30 to go. You just need to play smart, good defense, and we've been doing a good job of that.
That's right.
But Newcastle obviously is going to start pressing the issue here a little bit because they have to.
Yeah.
So we've got to do a good job of taking
we
care of the ball.
Nice pass. Oh, just off the mark there.
But we get the rebound.
All right, ball out of bounds. Be Newcastle's ball here with exactly 3 minutes left.
Maybe some containment pressure here.
Yeah.
Just kind of eat some time, force them to have to go a little bit slower. Good job by Cameron there to be ready.
Just took the ball away, and then Izzy for the outlet pass. And the bank shot there.
There we go. 25-13 here, just about 2:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Newcastle girls still working hard. These girls have been in the entire second half.
Yes, they have. Yeah, you guys give them a lot of credit. They've just worked hard all night long.
Yeah, even like not just the second half, that first half too. They slowed us down quite a bit.
They did for sure. So bucket there by Laney.
Izzy did a good job being patient there.
Yes. Oh, that was a travel there. So travel's called. So 22 had the right idea there, but just kind of moved her feet there before she could get that pass off.
Yep.
So Kirsten Judd checks in for us here.
And we got another sub coming in for Eastern. Haley Riggs is going to come in for Cameron Andrus. Ball's in. Newcastle's going to keep the pressure up.
Nice pass ahead. Oh, shot is short there.
Newcastle's coach is looking for them to push, with rightfully slow. So he's running out of time, and we need to get some baskets. Or they need to get some baskets,
yes.
not we.
So number 22 draws a foul there on that drive.
Struggling with talking tonight. Hopefully it does not continue in the varsity game.
Let's see. So it looks like it was not a shooting foul, so just the ball out of bounds here.
On the floor?
Yep. Well, there they ran that curling in and was able to get it fouled on the shot. They've done a good job most of the night running that play. They've gotten either fouls or a bucket on that shot quite often, or that play quite often tonight.
Which makes you wonder, are you going to see the same thing in the varsity game?
Exactly.
Something similar. Because typically your JV and varsity are running a lot of the same plays,
right,
if not similar plays. And there'll be a few differences. The varsity probably has a few more tricks in their bag. But I bet we see something similar at some point.
I'm sure.
Shot's a little off to the left there, so we get a rebound by Hannah. Still getting some solid pressure here by Newcastle.
Yes.
And
there we go. We got the pass out ahead. Rebound by Izzy. Her shot's back up and good.
She has a nice soft touch around the basket there.
She sure does. All right, so just 1 minute left to go in the game.
Let's try there by Hannah. Right idea.
So far this quarter, we've held them scoreless. So our defense has done a nice job this quarter.
Yeah, we came out the second half. Coach Rainbolt made some great adjustments, and the girls were out here ready to go. And they haven't taken their foot off the gas defensively at all.
No, they haven't.
Still hustling even now.
Good rebound by Newcastle.
A block by Kaylee and a block by Izzy.
We tried to dribble the ball out of there, and we should have just grabbed it because then we would have had it.
Three.
Oh, nice three. She hit one at the beginning of the game.
Yes, she did.
So that was by Platts there. So nice shot by her.
Yeah, 20 seconds to go here. And I think, nope, that one's on number 20. I got nervous there for Newcastle. I was like, just don't
number
call
30,
it on 30.
That might be her fifth.
18 seconds. So we're at the 1-and-1 here for Sam. Here we go.
Oh, I think no one really realized it was a 1-and-1 of the players there.
It's a slow build into it. Kaylee picks up the ball there. A few seconds left, takes it in. Oh, a little short. And that'll do it from Eastern Hancock. Game number 1, your Eastern Hancock Royals take the victory here, 29-16 over the visiting Newcastle Trojans. Great second half.
That was a good second half.
A lot of action there by both teams. Credit to Newcastle. Those 5 girls played that entire second half. And credit to number 30 who played some really smart defense there through the second half of the third quarter and the fourth quarter to stay in. All right. We're going to have some varsity action coming here in
right.
about 20 minutes.
Yep.
Please stick around, tell your friends, and we'll be back here shortly for game number 2.
The Eastern Hancock boys are back at home on the hardwood and better than ever. Join us this Saturday, January 14th, for the biggest night of the year as your 9th-ranked Royals will host the 8-1 Greenfield Central Cougars. It'll be an action-packed night on the court, but there will be even more to do off of it. It's Eastern Hancock Education Foundation's annual silent auction, and this year promises to be the best yet. Antique pedal tractors, gift cards, handmade crafts, fresh baked goods, and even dirt from an Arkansas diamond mine. Those are just some of the items that will be available this Saturday night. On top of all that, it's Hall of Fame night, so come out and see as Eastern Hancock inducts its newest members into the Hall of Fame. All of the action will be right here in Charlottesville on Saturday night, so bring the whole family and come on down to enjoy one of the best nights of the year.
Mr. Crosley, your passion and enthusiasm for teaching history taught me valuable life lessons.
Like what, Carrie?
The importance of dedication, commitment, showing up every day. And those lessons helped me in the classroom and on the softball field. I'm Carrie Rosati, IHSAA Assistant Commissioner, and this is Pat Crosley, my mentor from Roncalli High School.
As an educator, I always care about the whole student, from their academic success to their character development to their athletic performance. That's why I love supporting students outside the classroom at athletic events.
It showed me you really cared about me as a person, not just as a student. Having devoted coaches and teachers like you taught me accountability and motivated me in both my schoolwork and athletics. I showed up every day because you did the same for me.
Thanks, Carrie. We can all support hardworking teachers and coaches by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is meaningful mentorship. This is life-changing leadership. This is your IHSAA.
Who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We are changing speeds at a more competitive price, so give us a look. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, and our weekly look at all things IHSAA related. And Paul, as we head into this 2023 academic year and calendar year, we have looked back at a great 2022 during COVID. Lots of things accomplished. Fans were back. The excitement was high. Had some tremendous tournaments. And, you know, those of us in this business, in the sports world, you know, especially in the high school ranks, have a lot to be thankful for as we look forward to 2023.
Oh, absolutely, Coach. And, you know, I read a little piece written by my grandfather a while back, and it was about reflection and a little more kindness in this world. And, you know, if that was the case, think of what a wonderful place it would be. And, you know, it got me thinking about the things that I'm thankful for. And, you know, I'm thankful that sports matter in the state of Indiana. Thankful that coaches and teachers still spend their time in the eye of the public working with students, often highly criticized. I'm thankful for sportscasters such as yourself that care about the game and want to promote it in a positive life, and games, all of them. And so, you know, it's just that time of year that you're right. We had an incredible 2022, but, man, 2023 is going to be a banner year also.
Well, the beauty of what you do is that you're on the front line, and I don't think teachers and coaches understand fully, maybe they never will, the incredible impact you have on the kids that play for you, part of your community and all that. I was reminded of this literally yesterday when I did an IUPUI game, and two of my former players were there at the game, and we spoke for an hour my wife calls me and goes, "Where are you?" And I said, I'm still talking to Greg and Tim. And she's going, it's not like you're not going to see these guys. I said, you don't understand. We're talking about some really good stuff. Even these are members of your family. And for them to take time to care about me and others and reminisce on great times, it just gives you that great feeling.
It does, Coach. And, you never think for a minute that what you do doesn't matter as a coach and a mentor. And,
right.
And I would be willing to think that those two young men, they came back and they still probably first thing they called you was Coach. And they're still looking for some guidance as they walk through life and listening to the lessons that you talk to them. And I'm sure there was a story in there about something that you did along the way in their life that was still memorable for them today.
Yeah, I'm not proud of some of those stories they brought up. But they were fun. The other thing, too, and how you look at this new year, time flies when you're in the sports world. I mean, it absolutely flies by. I'm sitting here looking at a calendar knowing that the girls' basketball pairing show comes up on January the 22nd. We're that close to being ready to let everybody know who's going to be playing whom on the girls' side.
Oh, absolutely. It's right around the corner. And Assistant Commissioner Ulmer has been working diligently on their tournament. I know she was out all during break watching the games. And, it's time. It's time. The winter tune-up, the Christmas break tune-up has been completed. Coaches should have all their tricks in the game already this year. And now they're just waiting to see if all those plans and practice times comes to fruition and results in championships. A championship can be anything along the way. There's always small wins, and maybe a sectional win is probably what the team is capable of, and if that's what they win, that's their championship for that year. And so it's going to be an exciting time, and girls tournament's right around the corner. We've got a few twists for our fans this year too, so hopefully they enjoy those also.
Yeah, at a later date we'll talk about those twists because it'll be a different look for everyone. I think there's clearly a lot of anticipation on an upgraded tournament format. With the constraints of time, we don't have the time to talk about it, but we will talk about it, which adds even more to this upcoming tournament.
Absolutely, Coach. I think we'll talk about it in depth, and I think the fans are really going to like it. And, it's still going to respect the traditional two-game day that our tournament has been known for many, many years, but it's just going to, I think it's going to be really exciting.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We are really heavily involved in the community, so there are multiple different volunteer opportunities that we can go and do.
Volunteer time to share their time and talents with organizations that need not only monetary assistance, but just people's time to help those organizations grow and thrive.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
The Eastern Hancock Sports Network is your source for all things Royals. We have an exciting slate of activities all week long here in Charlottesville. On Thursday, the wrestling team is at home against Greenfield, and it's Savannah Bananas Night, where Eastern teachers will be competing in sumo matches. Be sure to tune in to see Rob the Ripper Stone Rock take on Greg the Buzzsaw Judy. On Friday night, the boys will be on the hardwood, renewing their rivalry with Union County. Girls coach Sherry Dowd and EH principal Adam Barton will be broadcasting that game with their extensive years of experience. And on Saturday night, the 8-1 Greenfield Central Cougars come to town to take on your boys basketball team in a huge county rivalry. Don't miss 1 second of the action right here on the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's varsity matchup between your Eastern Hancock Lady Royals and your Newcastle Lady Trojans. Tonight's matchup features your Royals, who are 14-3 and 7-0 in the conference, against Newcastle, who has had a little bit of a struggle this year at 0-16. So we'll see, though, how tonight's matchup goes, because, I mean, Newcastle, they do play bigger schools than what we play in general. So we'll see how the night goes. So we're going to turn ourselves down here and play a couple commercials while we get ready for the national anthem here in just a second. The teams are lining up, but so it'll be here in just a second, and then we'll be back.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, welcome back. Tonight on the broadcast, we have Mrs. Lindsay Shaw and myself, Jenny McDaniel.
Hello.
And we'll prepare for the lineup. So we'll try to see if we can get the announcer here.
Starting at one guard, a 5'1" junior, number 3, Emma Hart. At forward, a 5'6" senior, number 5, Ava Stearns. At forward, a 5'5" senior, number 24, J.C. Reeves. At guard, a 5'4" senior, number 30, Chloe Vaughn. And at guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 32, Kenzie Clark. The Lady Trojans are coached by Ms. Molly Bates. And now for your Lady Royals. Starting at one guard, a 5'6" senior, number 15, Grace Stapleton. Starting at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 34, Emma Bodie. At guard, a 5'4" junior, number 55, Sammy Bodie. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill. And at forward, 6'1" junior, number 30, Ruby White. Your Lady Royals are coached by Ms. Sherry Dowd.
Notable points tonight. We are on the watch for 1,000. Grace Stapleton is exactly 30 points away from her 1,000th point. It'd be great if she could get it here at home.
That would be, because they are on the road for the next few games after that. And just something to watch out for Newcastle. Number 3, Emma Hart, is their leading scorer at 17.1 points a game. So it's going to be key that we kind of focus on her and see if we can hold her below her average there. So right for the tip-off here, Ruby will be tipping it off for us. And we win the tip here. So we'll see kind of, what kind of pace. We always like to play a faster pace. So let's see how the pace of play here.
We're already seeing a similar trend from the JV game. Newcastle comes out in that 2-3 zone, a little bit extended. We're going to have to use that inside-out presence to get these three-pointers going.
Sammy's three-pointers off there, but Mackenzie fights for the rebound, kicks it back out to Sammy, who drives for a nice layup there.
Great decision.
Good kick out on that rebound by McKenzie.
Yep. Nice battle underneath. Good decision there by Sammy. Get herself a high percentage shot.
So the Royals opening that man-to-man defense. That's kind of the trademark of the season, that pressure man-to-man defense that they play so well.
Nice flex cut there by Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I think that's specifically what they're running is the flex.
Yeah, it looks like it. So they're being patient. Newcastle's being nice and patient. And there's a 3 there by number 3, their leading scorer. And we blocked out, but not long enough because the ball bounced before we got the rebound. So Ruby with the rebound and outlet to Grace, who pushes the ball up the court.
Newcastle did a good job getting back there because we do like to go.
That ends up the ball being a jump ball. So it's going to be a Newcastle ball there. Yeah, you're right. They did hustle back and end up forcing that jump ball there. So Royals will start with their pressure full court defense here. So we'll see how Newcastle handles that.
A little bit of a man. Looks like McKenzie's just waiting to kind of bait and trap there, and it works.
Grace
But
with...
She thought she was going.
Yep. That was a good idea by Grace. I mean, the ball's going out of bounds. She just tries to grab it there and throws it towards our basket in hopes that someone would be cutting that way, but they weren't that time.
She put a lot of mustard on it.
She did.
I think we're mostly in a man here, and then McKenzie's just kind of waiting and seeing, waiting for her opportunity to do that.
Yeah, so Grace deflects the ball, leads to a steal. And she's kind of stopped on her way to the bucket there, and the ball's knocked out of her hand.
It's like number 3, their leading scorer here. Little bit of an ankle turn. Stoppage of play since Newcastle had the ball. That may become a factor as the game continues.
She's their leading scorer.
And their point guard.
And there, Newcastle just throws it out of bounds. She looks like she's in pain there, trying to play through it here.
I didn't quite see it, but based on how she's acting.
Yeah, and I think Grace kind of fell on her, too.
Yeah.
As they were going down, both of them went down.
She may need some tape. Give that.
So nice pass to Ruby, who makes a move and gets fouled. So she's going to go to the line. She hits the bucket, so she'll be shooting 1 here. Oh, never mind. Sorry. She didn't get the bucket. She's just shooting 2. Sorry.
It just barely rolled out.
I don't know what my eyes were looking at on that play.
Nice spin. Good looking shot. Looks like we're going to have a sub here.
Number 25's coming in for Newcastle. Ruby gets a second as well. So that allows the Royals to set up that full court press. Now they got a trap there. That's the trap we'd like to get. As soon as she crossed half court, we just trapped her right there. So jump ball. So now that leads to the Royals ball.
We're definitely trying to force somebody else to have to handle this ball for them because they're looking to periodically trap her when she's got it.
Yeah. Grace's 3's in and out.
It looked good.
It did. So Sammy with the long rebound then. And that was a nice inside-out play because they got the ball into Ruby and she kicked it out to Grace. So
there's another one. That's what you got to do.
Sammy, the 3.
Which is going to force the timeout here by Newcastle. Opening 7-0 run here to start the first quarter. 30-second timeout.
So Royals off to a pretty hot start here. Good ball movement. We're able to get it into the post, kick it back out to those 3. So that's really going to be.
But that's the only way to do it. Like
yes.
You've got to get that zone to shift and move. And if you're not, you're easy to guard if you're just standing there. Same on man defense. If you're just standing there, it makes it a lot easier.
Right. And Ruby definitely has a height advantage, so that makes it a little easier for us to kick the ball inside. And then she's smart enough to feel the presence, whether to try to make a move to the bucket or kick it back out to the guards.
Yeah. And Newcastle has a 6-footer, so we haven't seen her yet. But they do have someone who can match the height of Ruby. Now, the physicality of Ruby
right.
Is a different story.
Right, so Newcastle gets the ball in and able to get the ball up the court. But then we trap her
the
there.
Random trap.
Yep.
I kind of like the random trap. I don't think we really haven't seen it.
But nice shot by number 5.
It's getting that time in the season where you kind of have to have some other things that you can use that other teams, especially if you're playing teams in your sectional that you've already played during the season.
That's exactly right.
Nice ball movement.
Oh, yeah, good pass down low. Kick back out, across the court. So nice pass. Oh, good job there to deflect it, but Royals pick the ball back up, out to Grace for a 3, and she hits that 3. Nice shot.
And the march to 1,000 has begun.
That's right.
27 to go. That's always the hard part, not thinking about when you're getting close to those any kind of record.
Yeah, exactly. You're just relieved when you get there, you know. So ball out of bounds. It'll be Newcastle ball on the sideline. Good read by the Royals defense. So McKenzie with the steal on that inbounds play. Grace pushing the ball up the court and gets fouled there.
A lot of contact.
Yes.
From free throw line to the other end. She did a good job keeping hold of that ball.
She did.
Because there are a lot of hands in there.
So Grace is going to be at the line, shooting 2. Oh, first one in and out, kind of there. Checking in for Newcastle is number 33, McTeer, and number 20, Tyner.
And 33 is their 6-footer. So we'll see how that goes with Ruby, who checks in at 6'1". There we go.
Second one good by Grace.
Good pressure. She handles it really well.
She did. Stick it in the bucket.
There we go.
She did handle that well. Ended up with the layup from it.
I think the ankle is still bugging her a little bit.
I think so. She's being pretty gritty, I think. Out to Grace.
Short
that 3's
there.
off, but long rebound by Grace. Passes across court to Sammy. That's a nice drive, but she's...
Nice follow, McKenzie.
Yeah.
Kenzie's in there working tonight.
She is.
She's working hard. There we go.
So another jump ball as a result of that hustle instead of just an automatic Newcastle ball.
More subs coming in on the Newcastle side. We've got number 5 Stearns coming back in for them.
And the Royals had Springman and Willis check in.
We exchanged feisty defenders for more feisty defenders.
That's exactly right.
Just keep her there.
Sammy with a little bit of a reach in there. So foul's called there on Sammy.
It's one of those things that we were talking about in the JV. Just be patient, play the D.
Exactly.
Don't have to stick your nose in there all the time. You just got to just keep waiting for that right moment. And there's Grace's right moment.
So Grace with another steal, but kind of dribbles it into some Newcastle defenders, who ends up then with another jump.
We got lots of jump balls tonight.
We do.
Means we got lots of girls working hard.
That's right.
When it's loose on the ground. Tandem front here to the 2-3.
There's a little screen. Yeah, screen for Grace. Hit another 3. Nice trap there by the Royals.
Shot by Brooklyn. Get her hands in there. stays with Newcastle's. We have a sub in for Ruby. Emma Bolding comes back in. There's your flex cut coming across there, number 5. They had a nice little ball screen up there at the top, too.
Yeah.
Something you don't always see.
Oh, nice fake there. Newcastle with the rebound.
Shot is short, or a little long there, sorry,
Yep.
by Newcastle. Rebound by Emma.
Sammy with a long 3, short. Newcastle rebound.
And stays with Newcastle on the out of bounds.
Checking in for Newcastle's number 32, Clark. And Mackenzie O'Neill checks back in for the Royals.
She's Coach Dow's working through the subs right now.
Yes.
Keep some fresh legs out
That's
there.
exactly right.
And keep the pressure on.
Yep. So foul there on the reach by Brooklyn Willis. So that'll be her first.
Look long for number 3. It's not quite there. Good hands by Mackenzie.
That was good. Our defense saw that girl's kind of running down the court a little bit, and we didn't let her get away from us.
She's definitely their first option.
Yeah.
Getting the ball in.
Oh, nice job getting the ball to the middle. Who gets it down there?
Nice
Emma to block.
by Emma. She needs to do the Matumbo finger. It's not in my house.
Yeah. Good defense here by the Royals.
I was never a fan of the clap. That always that always let the defense know, like, oops. Looks like we had a collision. But they
end up calling a foul there on Grace. This will be Newcastle ball out of bounds. There's Mackenzie again.
Yep, she's had her hands in a lot of different plays so far.
For sure.
For rebounding on this end, she's a force right now, kind of messing everything up for everybody.
Oh, nice move.
Nice move by Newcastle.
Move, yeah.
Just about 1:30 here to go in your opening quarter of girls varsity action, 14-6.
If you kind of watch, they're almost playing like a box and one. Number 5's kind of playing man there on Grace, trying to keep the ball out of her hands after those quick 3-pointers here. At least on that play, they were kind of doing that.
Yeah. I understand why people box and one, but as the other 4 that are not getting the one,
yeah.
I would be like, I would take that as, all right.
Well, nice cut there by number 5.
Forces a travel.
Yep. Our defense just got there and forced that travel.
I feel like those kinds of defenses that kind of pumps the other 4 up. Like, okay, like you don't think I'm good enough to be the one? Okay, I'll show you.
Yeah, because we got other girls that can shoot.
Yes, we do.
Grace. So
Sammy would be one really great example.
So we'll kind of see what happens here.
It's actually not even a box.
No, it's more like a 1-3.
It's a 1-3, and then she's just chasing Grace.
That forces the ball off of Grace's leg out of bounds.
Shot Newcastle's number 24 helping her up. Here's the high ball screen. They're looking for some back doors. We've done a good job of defending those so far.
Yes.
That was a tough shot.
Oh, that was a tough shot. She hits it. Nice shot.
14-8 here. closing seconds of our first quarter.
It's McKenzie for the 3. Unfortunately, that was long.
They got a chance to get a shot here if she can get it off, and didn't know what the time was.
Yep.
Unfortunately for them. So that puts the end of the first quarter here of a score of 14-8 in favor of our Royals. Lots of good things.
Yes.
Lots of tough shots coming from the Newcastle. And that last one, the number 3 hit, that was...
Yeah, that's almost like a kind of hook shot, sort of, maybe. I'm not exactly sure what you would call it, but that was a great take. And Newcastle's playing hard. Royals are playing hard. So see how we adjust to the defense here at the quarter. If they're going to keep hounding Grace like that, then...
That's why you have to ignore records. You have to ignore the record and come in every night and start right away with a little bit of chip on your shoulder, and the girls have done that so far.
Exactly. I mean, our defense has been pretty good, I feel like, overall. And
when we start in that press, that always gets us going, and that kind of sets the tone for the game. We've done a couple games where Coach Dowd hasn't always started with the press for different reasons, but when we do start in it, it definitely gets the girls going, for sure.
Definitely, because we're kind of a team built with speed.
Yes.
Even when we sub in, we still have speed. So
yeah,
we seem to get in a better flow if we play quicker, up-tempo.
Nice block out there by Grace. Foul there on Newcastle's number 32. If Grace is getting box and 1 and comes in, I give it right back to her right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, our other Royals are going to have – there we go.
Nice drive. Ooh, rolls out there.
There we go. If the other girls start doing more things like that, then that's going to force them to have to come out of that box and 1, because they're going to have to start respecting everybody else. And this is kind of similar to the other game. I don't think anybody can stop Ruby.
No, I don't think so either.
It's like the other game. And Lainey figured it out the second half, and she took control of things. So I think that's going to be a key here, too, is using Ruby.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can get her to post up and get the ball in, she does a good job of knowing when to take it versus throwing it back out. Oh,
and
look
there
there. Nice rebound. Gets the ball out to Grace. Drives in. She gets fouled on the floor.
Yep.
So
it's going to be on 32 again. That's her second.
So number 3, Hart, checking back in for Newcastle.
Swing to Sammy there. Emma skying in. Can't quite get a hold of it there. See if Newcastle makes any adjustments here to the pressure. We've gone back to the 1-2-2, which is basically now 1-2-1-1. But then there's
No, they call a foul on Ruby, but
that was on Ruby?
Yeah, they called it on Ruby, but she was just going down the floor.
Say Ruby wasn't even okay. Must have seen something different than us.
The guard, Hart, she kind of slowed down the dribble, so Ruby was right there. So Grace is trying to knock it away, but Newcastle recovers there.
And looks like we're coming back towards Eastern.
Yep. Grace knocks the ball loose off onto Newcastle's leg, so it goes out of bounds.
She's there. There you go.
She's ready. She wants the ball. But the ball ends up being stolen from her.
Rebound there by Sammy. Getting a little chippy here in the second quarter. That's going to be 3 fouls on number 32.
Number 25 is going to check in here for Newcastle.
It's a hard part when you're being boxed in one. You know, there's a lot of extra bumps and a lot of extra hits and things that you take.
Yeah.
Either accidentally on purpose because you're being chased.
Exactly.
So
it becomes more physical.
I feel like Grace is doing a good job of staying calm and just keep playing through it all.
Yes.
And we've seen her box in one this year. Nice hustle.
Oh, good hustle.
There it
nice
is.
shot by Grace.
That was tough. That was a tough sequence there.
It was. Mackenzie deflected it.
Yeah.
Grace ended up with the ball. Now Grace has a steal up to Ruby. He scores 2. Nice. That's a nice quick few seconds there.
That was a great sequence.
Yes.
It's like the refs are talking to a couple of girls. They're just, we've talked about girls being chippy.
Yes.
During the course of the game. And that happens, you know, when you're getting boxed in one and emotions start to run a little bit higher.
Right.
And even, you know, on both sides, the one that's doing the chasing and on those kinds of defenses, you just got to stay calm.
That's right.
Keep
Be
with
patient.
The process. Yep.
But Grace is ready, though. She wants the ball. She's ready to.
And we've seen multiple times this year when we get fired up, we kind of start pulling away a little bit.
Yep.
And they're fired up right now after that nice little sequence of events. That was a great 15 seconds.
Yes.
I mean, it was quick.
Yes, it was quick because quick steal, and they inbounded it quick, and we had another quick steal.
Yeah. That was really. That was when I wish I had the replay button.
That's right.
That would have been
Our
a good
defense
replay.
definitely fueled those quick few seconds there. So back at it. Newcastle's got the ball, so Royals back with their full court press. So see if we can get a steal this time or see what happens. So Newcastle's getting the ball in the middle. They're dribbling to the middle
is the
to
right
open
thing
it up.
to do.
Yep. All right, good rebound by Emma.
Still in the box and one. I think Mackenzie was looking for Grace there. Deep 3 by Sammy, just a wee bit short. There's Ruby.
Ruby at the rebound, kicks it back out to Sammy. Over to Grace.
Thought she was going to pull it there for a second.
Yeah, I did too.
Nice screen by Emma. Right idea.
Oh, good job, Mackenzie.
There we go. Get in there. That was a nice sequence.
That was.
It would have been nice to have been rewarded with the, the shot.
Mackenzie, just her all-out hustle tonight is just making a lot of things happen that you will not see in the stat book tonight.
Mackenzie's very even-keeled, too.
Yes.
Like, she just stays the course, keeps doing what she's doing.
You're right. She does. She does a great job with that.
And I think that's frustrating sometimes to other teams.
Right.
Because nothing rattles her. She just keeps playing. Newcastle's being patient right now.
They are.
Deep
long three. Oh, she nails it.
And there it is.
3-pointer by Hart. Nice shot.
19-11 here. About 4:30 to go.
Number 5, I think, is getting a little weary here of following Grace around, too.
Well, and that's the thing. When you're doing that kind of defense, the only way it works is if you keep running fresh girls in.
That's exactly right. And it's been number 5 on her all night. She's getting tired.
And we are, like you were saying earlier, we're built for speed. We're in great shape. Grace is used to being chased.
Right.
So that's all things that are working in Grace's advantage right now.
Yeah. Okay, number 33 is checking back in for Newcastle. Kinsey missed the first free throw, so here's her second.
See if we can get one out of here. And we do. Nice
there we
job.
Go.
Newcastle breaks the press there. Euro step there
Nice
by number
move.
3. And it looks like we're going to have a foul on number 3 from Newcastle. Nice try. Ruby had done a good job of securing that one.
She did.
Had that one cleared, and looks like we're going back to the line here on the 1-and-1.
So Ruby at the line, shooting a 1-and-1.
A little short. There's Mackenzie again, and Emma.
Oh, nice post up there by Emma. So pass down to her. Her shot's blocked.
There's Mackenzie
Yeah.
again.
Newcastle ends up with the ball after all that.
That was a good job, hitting that from behind,
It was.
saving the layup. That was the right read.
Checking back in for Newcastle's number 24, Reeves.
Not sure what more Sammy could have done on that one.
I know.
It's hard when you're straight up and the girl comes into you.
That's exactly right.
First shot's good. Brooklyn's checking back in for Sammy. 2 fouls, but Coach Dowd's electing to kind of keep her safe here for the next few minutes here in the first half. Don't want to pick up that third.
All right, Grace with the ball here, bringing it up the court. Kinsey with a quick pass into Ruby, who gets fouled there on the play.
So 1-and-1 after the foul on the arm. It's going to be 3 on her. So Newcastle's looking a little bit of foul trouble on a couple players right now.
They are.
But they have been running so far 3 deep.
Springman checks in to give Emma Boulding a break here.
First one is good by Ruby. And one more coming. And it's good.
4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Eastern Hancock leads 22-13. Here's that pressure full court defense again. So knock the ball out of bounds.
Stay with Newcastle here. There we go. A little confusion there for a second. Stay in the press as a 3/4. Keep her there. Backside. Good job, Mackenzie.
Yep. Long three-pointer by Hart. It's off the mark, and Willis with the rebound. Out to Grace to push the ball up the court. Grace with a long three, and she nails it.
She about had 3 of them on her.
She did. That's kind of like a step-back three there, really, too.
And you know what? That's to the other. That can be kind of demoralizing when there's 3 of you,
yes,
and they just drain a 3 anyway.
Rebound by number 5 for Newcastle on that, and she gets fouled.
Good job going back up there.
Yep.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
All right, so she's going to be shooting 2, number 5 Stearns.
First one's good. One more on the way here.
She hits the second.
So 10-point lead. About a little over 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
There's Grace. Another three.
I would go out on a limb and guess that she's probably feeling it right now.
I think so, yes.
Because that puts us halfway to 30 on our watch to 1,000.
Yeah. And I think Grace, number 5 said something to Grace, and Grace just kind of patted her on the back and grinned, you know. Like, number 5's like, what else can I do?
Yeah, right.
Oh, nice between the legs save by Willis on that. There's Grace with another three. That rattles in and out and off the bakeboard and back in.
That is why you put backspin on the ball.
Exactly. Wow, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we've seen her do this before, and it's fun when she gets to this point.
That's right.
That basket right now is about the size of the ocean to her, and every time she shoots, she knows it's going in.
Wonder if Newcastle will be better off taking that off, that box and one or whatever, and just playing just regular 2-3 zone and see what happens.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about, you know. It slowed her down for a little bit. Didn't stop her.
Right.
It slowed her down, but not enough. If she gets 1 or 2 in, that's all she needs.
Yeah, I mean, I got her for 5 threes right there.
Oh, that one almost rattles in there for number 3.
Nice drive there by McKenzie. Pass it to Emma, out to Brooklyn. There's Grace again with the ball. Cross court to Sydney.
Being patient here. Just got to be a little careful.
Yeah. Emma on the drive.
Get in
nice.
there.
Oh, in and out on that one. Nice
That was a
post
great
move,
move.
though. That was.
And there was McKenzie had another offensive board. Kind of stuck there on the baseline, makes it a little hard.
Good steal by Springman, who gets it to Willis. Oh, just tried to hand it off sort of to her. McKenzie was just head towards the bucket. So turnover there by the Royals.
Right idea, just need a little more spacing.
Oh, nice drive by Hart, but misses the shot there. Grace with the look up to Springman, who just mishandles the ball. So ball goes out of bounds there. That's a great look by Grace. Looking ahead. So it'll be Newcastle ball, just under a minute to go in the half. Royals lead 31-15.
And just a few short minutes ago, this game was a lot closer. Shows you the difference that a couple three-pointers can make.
Exactly
Because
right.
the same thing we saw in the JV game. A couple three-pointers, and it was a completely different game.
Oh, good help there by Sydney.
Good job, Sammy, getting over the top of that screen.
Yeah, Sammy's not afraid to put pressure on way out at the top or anywhere, so.
Looks like we got a foul.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a jump ball.
I thought it was going to be a jump ball as well. I think the far ref started to go jump, but if the other ref calls a foul, I believe that kind of supersedes the jump ball. That's the right word.
Yeah.
Use the right word.
Yeah. Newcastle now with 10 fouls, so that means Emma's going to be at the line shooting 2 instead of just the 1-and-1. Both teams are playing hard, though. I mean,
yes.
It's a hard-fought game.
First shot a little long there. She's got one more coming.
Second one's long. Grace knocks the ball out of bounds, so it'll be Newcastle ball.
Got 23 seconds here. See if Newcastle's probably going to elect to just kind of hold out here for the last shot, maybe. Well, she's got a lane, though.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice drive.
I didn't quite see what happened because she was
I
on the
don't
ground.
either. She went on the ground on her drive and then leaned back as the Royals went by her. So
is that what happened?
Yeah. So she gets called for the foul. Hart does.
Let's put us back at the line here for 2. First one is good by Sammy. And the second one's good. "13 seconds here for Newcastle. It looks like we're gonna have one more foul here right before the buzzer sounded.
So Grace is gonna go to the line shooting 2.
Refs are gonna take a moment here and have a discussion. Sounds like they're gonna be putting some time back on the clock.
I think 0.4 seconds.
Still have double bonus here for Grace.
Yes.
First one is good. The second one is good. And that'll do it.
All right, so the end at halftime here, the Royals lead 35-15. So great quarter there by the Royals.
Quick blitz there, all of a sudden.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what seems to happen sometimes. We just few quick points all of a sudden, and then before you know it, we just take off from there. So unofficially, I have Grace with 20 points at the half.
That's what I had.
And then Sammy has 8. Ruby, I've got her as 6. So then Mackenzie a point.
And Mackenzie's stat line is not point-based. She's been
How many jump balls has she been involved in tonight?
Or tipped the ball, or had some hustle rebounds, or other things. I mean, she's been all over the place.
She's had several deflections on the inbounds pass when Newcastle's been inbounding the ball. So great half there by the Royals, and Newcastle's playing hard as well. So we'll take our break here, and we'll be back at the end of halftime.
Welcome back, everybody, for second half action. Our Eastern Hancock Royals are up on the Newcastle Trojans 35-15. Getting ready to tip off or start the second half. Great first half action by both sides. I don't really feel like the score is doesn't really show the action and things that we saw on both sides of the ball from both teams. A little chippy there towards the end of the first half. But overall, great job by the Royals. Came out ready to play from the get-go and then came out even harder the second quarter.
Yes, they did. So it's going to be important when you start off here, get a good start, continue that good pressure defense. We'll see if Newcastle opens back with that, kind of boxing. Well, not really a box, but
Chase Grace.
Better, just box and
Chase
Grace. There we go.
It's Chase Grace.
So, all right, it'll be Royal ball here to open the half.
Foul trouble, I think, will be something to keep an eye on.
Because their number 3, Hart, she's got 3 fouls, so that's going to be important, as well as I think at least 1 or 2 other players.
More in a box now than they were before.
Good defense there by Newcastle. Gets the steal there. And number 24 pushing it up. Number 5 with the shot, but that's short. Emma with the rebound and has it knocked away by Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle came more in a box in that first set, so we'll see if it stays that way. Playing still tough D.
Knocks the ball away, ends up with the steal, throwing it down towards her into the bucket. And Emma's able to wrangle that ball and pass out to Ruby on the wing, who drives, kicks it to Emma. Shots off, but good. There was Mackenzie again.
Yep, there she was.
So she kind of got undercut there. She's coming down with that rebound.
I hope my 8th graders are watching this because we did a lot of rebounding stuff this week, and the 7th graders. Mackenzie is kind of putting on a boxing out clinic right now.
She is. For Newcastle, number 24, that was her 4th foul. There's Grace with another 3. So that gives her
23.
6 threes for the night. Total of 23 points. So just 7 away from that 1,000 point.
Get 2 records in one night?
Yeah.
Hit the 3-point record. Well, I shouldn't say 2 records. Get her 1,000 and a record in one night. Looks like we're going to have a foul here.
So foul on Mackenzie here. So it'll be Newcastle's ball. That's just Mackenzie's first foul, so she's doing fine there with fouls.
There's guard-to-guard screen there. Makes it a little more difficult when the guards are all switching and for you to try to run your offense. Can't really get an advantage.
Vaughn with the shot. She must have got fouled there on the arm there, so she's going to be shooting 2. So she's fouled there by Sammy. And that's Sammy's 3rd, so she's going to have to kind of be careful here. Vaughn hits the first.
Looks like we're going to probably see Brooklyn coming in for Sammy.
Vaughn hits the second. Yep, you called it. There we go. So Sammy comes out there. She picked up her 3rd foul, and we still got quite a bit to go here, still in the 3rd quarter. So we don't want her picking up that 4th this early. Oh, nice pass to Mackenzie there in the lane for the bucket. Good look by Emma there.
She's actually snuck in a little bit ago. Snuck in down there and was open, but the ball was just in a bad place. There were a lot of hands around. Rebound to Ruby there.
So Brooklyn bring the ball up the court. Pass out to Mackenzie, who drives.
Should be tipped. Yep.
Yeah, so be Royal ball still.
Lots of great things. I'm going to do a little plug here. Lots of great things going on at Eastern Hancock currently. One of those things, just to keep in mind, our cheerleading squad is getting ready to head to nationals in a few weeks. They also have an expo coming up February 22nd here at Eastern Hancock with 13 local schools here showcasing different various routines. Starts at 6, so come on out, see not only our great Eastern Hancock squad, but some other schools as well. I believe we've got wrestling this week with Greenfield. It's going to be free night for the kids.
It's going to be like a Savannah Bananas baseball event kind of night for wrestling. So I think that we have a couple of teachers that are going to be sumo wrestlers here. So should be an interesting night tomorrow night.
Shot by Emma's good. Apparently my 8th graders are watching. Hi, Bella. There's a solid high screen there at the top. Rebound there by Ruby. Got numbers here.
That's right. Nice pass out to Emma there on the baseline. Shots off. Good rebound by Ruby, who...
Right idea. I know what she was thinking.
So a Newcastle ball there.
I don't think she was expecting the Newcastle girl to still be quite where she was.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It was a good look by Emma.
So we had Sydney check in here.
Looks like we're going 3/4 court on the pressure, just to keep them honest a little bit.
Vaughn with the drive, loses it to her teammate.
And I think this is going to be on McKenzie.
It's kind of just a loose ball. And foul there ends up on McKenzie. So it's her second now.
Seen a little bit of a swing the other way here on the foul calling from the first half.
Are they going to call McKenzie again on that foul?
Yes, they are. So that'll be McKenzie's third.
Yeah. All right, so Emma is going to be checking back in for her, I'm sure now, or checking in for her to avoid that 4th foul. So Newcastle kind of has a stack in the corner here for this out-of-bound play.
Ref taking a moment to talk to the girls. And it looks like apparently Newcastle's going to get the timeout there.
Looks like I think it's a 30-second timeout.
Yep, 30-second timeout there. Kind of hard. I think both teams are kind of struggling to kind of get in the flow here the second half.
There's been lots of loose balls and fouls on top of that. And so see if we can get it a little cleaner here. So right now the Royals have 4 fouls this half and Newcastle just 1. So
you just got to keep playing smart. Wait for those times to kind of stick our nose in there. Good job there by Emma helping out on that cut. Some very hard screens being set.
I think they called the Royals there for another foul, I believe. Yes, Ruby gets called for the foul on that one.
So we're seeing a complete and opposite shift from the first half here to the second half. Which in reality, you know, and it's hard. I wouldn't want to be a ref. Game like this and how chippy it's been at different times, it's kind of hard to find the balance of different things.
So there's a foul on Newcastle on that play. Ruby got in the rebound and got fouled there.
Couple subs coming in for Newcastle. Number 10, Bush, and number 20, Tyner.
Sydney's got the ball now, bringing the ball up the court.
Got a new Chase Grace.
Yes, there is, number 25.
She gets ran off 2 screens.
Finds Ruby across the court, who takes it up nice and strong for a bucket.
And you know what? She can do that all night.
Yes.
That was a great move.
Nice pass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice look by number 3 into number 33, McTeer for the bucket. Royals kind of playing a half-court trap, but we didn't really trap, and we just left the middle of the block kind of wide open down there.
Little lapse there.
Yes.
I keep going to Ruby.
Yes, nice post up by Ruby. Good job.
Just keep going to Ruby.
You're exactly right. I mean, she definitely has the advantage down there.
Yeah, she's the tallest girl on the court.
Hart for 3, and she hits the 3.
I think we got a little confusion still on what we're doing on defense.
Yeah, we're not really used to playing a half-court trap necessarily very often. It's usually more of a full-court kind of trap. Ruby with a nice
foul
shot
on the arm. We get a couple free throws here.
So Ruby will be at the line shooting 2.
She's had our last 4 points, last 2 baskets for us. She's going to add a few more.
She just has a great looking free throw shot too. I mean, her shot's really good, but nice looking free throws.
Yeah, everything, good backspin. Everything's going straight towards the basket, feet, like everything, every shoulders. Good follow through. Of course, we jinxed her on that one. I'm sorry, Ruby.
Emma gets a nice rebound. So good rebound and put back by Emma.
The high ball screen there. We've seen those several times throughout the night.
Hart with another 3, so she's hitting a few threes herself here tonight. I haven't been keeping track of hers, but that's probably at least 3, maybe 4.
At least 3. I would say minimum 3.
Yeah.
Good ball movement. We're going to go to Emma.
Oh, her shot's blocked there.
Something looked weird there. Looks like we're going to send Hart to the line here.
So that's Grace's second foul. Hart's going to be shooting 2.
So still up 24. We've got 2 minutes to go here in the third.
Hart's on her own little scoring run now.
Yes.
So she's done a nice job.
I would say she's probably going to get her average.
Yes.
Or she may be at her average.
She might be.
Misses the second. Rebound there by Grace. Been looking inside more the second half. And no call there. Ball out of bounds to Newcastle. See if we can get a stop here coming in the closing minutes of the third. This quarter's definitely been a little more stagnant, a little quieter.
Yes.
Not a flow at all to the game. Hart got in a little bit of a rhythm on her own there.
Yeah, she did. Okay, number 30 checking back in for the Trojans, Vaughn.
Good defense.
Three-pointer on the way. Short, or long in that case. Sydney with the rebound there. Grace pushing ball up the court here. She shoots the 3.
And she's fouled on the 3.
So she's going to go to the line and shoot 3.
I like the going inside like quite a bit. We're definitely have more of a presence inside.
Yes. Yeah, that's great to do that. That'll help us get prepared for sectional coming up as well.
Yeah, that's all this is now is, they're at the tail end of the season here. We're going to make sure everybody stays healthy. Everybody understands game plans, roles. That way they can keep playing.
That's right.
There we go. I've got an unofficial 26. Does that seem right?
That's what I've got too.
Okay.
Yep, I've got 26 as well. So that puts her at 996 points for the career.
Got some D here. Newcastle's being patient. Nice
Brooklyn
hands.
with a nice steal there. And
Nice
lay
job.
in. Nice job, Brooklyn.
See, good patience again.
That's
she
right.
just kept playing the D and waited for the mistake to happen, and then she capitalized.
Vaughn with the 3, and she nails it.
Somebody yelled, shoot it, and she did.
That's right.
And it went in.
Straight through.
A little miscommunication there. Newcastle's got numbers here, but numbers are gone now. We just got to recover on the backside, which we do. 15 seconds to go here in the third.
I think they're going to call Grace with a foul on that one. Yeah. So that'll put Vaughn at the line, shooting 1-1 with 11.8 seconds left.
We're going to see a lot of free throws, I think, during the fourth
you're right,
quarter.
yes. Because, yeah, we got a quarter to go, and they're going to be in the 1-on-1 the rest of the way, and then if we have any more fouls, a double bonus. She misses the first, though, so we got the ball 10 seconds left. So Grace is trying to get the ball here. She's going to see if she can get that last second shot. She shoots a 3. Which
almost
is off.
makes it.
She almost did.
All right.
So the end of that quarter, Royals lead 54-29.
A little bit different of tone the second half here, in this, at least in this third quarter. Well, not quite as up tempo as the first half. A little more stagnant. A little more, and that's what you have to do when you play us. You can't play up tempo with us.
No.
You've got to
not be able to
slow
sustain
it down. You've got to keep it low scoring, and you got to try to grind it out with us.
That's right. Yeah, you want to try to get us out of our game.
Yeah. In the first half, we did a great job of being us, which is what kind of helped, secure this lead that we have right now.
Right.
But lots of good things happening all over the place. Miss Sammy and McKenzie there for a little bit, foul trouble, so it looks like they're sitting down there on the bench, going to be coming back in here to start the fourth quarter for Coach Dowd.
Yeah, so we're going to see how the fouls play out. Hopefully, our girls can be just fine and not get into more foul trouble than we are. But Newcastle did a good job that third quarter. They had a few girls with 3 fouls at half, and they were able to do just fine that quarter. So they did a nice job.
All right, start of the fourth quarter here. Ball to Newcastle. Coming out very similar, very patient, high ball screen. Rebound, McKenzie. Should have tracked her rebounds.
I know.
She
has quite a few.
She's got to be in the double digits, for sure. Nice roll.
That's what I was going to say too. Nice job, Ruby. Good roll. Nice pass.
It's like we think alike, Mrs. McDaniel.
I know, we do on that.
It's nice when you don't have to yell roll. There's the flex cut.
Another foul by the Royals. That's going to be on Ruby.
Another 1-and-1.
So that's her third foul. Oh, nice job, Brooklyn, getting in the lane quickly.
It was a good block
Pass
out.
up to Grace. She's going up for the layup, but
I think she thought she was going to get.
I think so, too. So she adjusted her shot a little bit because she thought the foul was coming, and she didn't get fouled. So her shot was just off then. But good push ahead look for her on that play.
Yeah, I haven't had as many of those here lately.
Sammy with the long 3.
Yeah, there we go. That's what makes us so dangerous. You can try to stop one, and there's somebody else to fill in that spot.
That's exactly right. And we've got several girls that can hit threes.
And we missed Sammy for a little bit there because of foul trouble, but she comes right back in, and what's she do?
That's right. Here she goes up for a layup, too. Outlet pass from Grace to Sammy for a layup.
I think 24 had to make the decision there. I think she's one of the ones in foul trouble and had to make a decision there.
Hart with a long three off the rim. Ruby with the rebound. Grace bringing the ball up the court.
This is the hard part because she's so close, and I bet she knows she's close.
Yeah. Good job by Ruby getting that.
Shoot that, Sammy.
Ball off the rim.
There's Brooklyn
with the hustle, rebound, and goes up for the shot. There's Ruby for the rebound. Back out to Grace. Her three's off the mark. Brooklyn with the rebounds, with a bunch of offensive rebounds here for the Royals, and McKenzie goes in for the layup but gets fouled.
There we go. That was so. How many rebounds just happened?
3 or 4 right there. Yeah. So McKenzie will be at the line, shooting 2.
We have a trivia question, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Are we going with that one?
We'll go with it. So, trivia question for tonight is, when is the last time that the Eastern Hancock Lady Royals have won a conference championship? What year?
It was not when we thought it was.
No, it was not. We've had a few years long ago that we weren't even in a conference. So, when was the last time the Royals have won a conference championship? Right now, we're currently 7-0 in the conference with 2 conference games to go. So, we got a really good shot this year of winning the conference. Nice rebound there by Brooklyn. Out to Grace for a 3, and she nails it.
She's got 1 more to go.
So that, I have that as point 999.
Yep, 1 more to go.
And 7 threes on the night. So there's Grace with the ball again. Over to Sammy for another 3.
Get in there.
There's that shooter's touch again. Sammy with the 3.
Assist, another assist there for Grace.
Yeah, she's had several assists tonight too. So
we did not do the assist watch tonight.
No, we did not, but she's chipping away at that record as well. So she's going to have a shot at that record by the end of the season.
Are we at the elusive, the clock should be running point?
Oh, you know what? We are right because it's almost
Yep, we
40
are.
points.
That explains why Grace yelled at them to stop the clock. She wants, got to get that one more.
That's right. So here's Grace with the ball, bringing it up the court. Over to Sammy. Cross court to McKenzie. Emma's working hard down low on the post up.
Kick
Back
out
out
to
to Sammy.
to her
Shoots
sister.
another 3. That's short. Off the rim, Newcastle rebound. Oh, McKenzie. Just don't run beside her there, McKenzie. Just beat her to the spot and then play your defense. So McKenzie picks up another foul there.
So we have double bonus.
Okay, so Coach Dowd calls a 30-second timeout.
Just going to have a quick little talk here about how the last, 4 minutes and change should go in terms of probably the defense and just being smart, moving your feet.
Right. And now's a good time to, those little things that sometimes can get you in foul trouble, we need to just work on those now so that when sectional rolls around, we don't do those little things to pick up those fouls when we don't really need to at all. So just those reminders.
I did not talk to Coach Dowd about in the event if she wins.
I did not either.
Come up here for an interview. We'll see if she comes up or not.
Okay, trivia question still out there. What year did the Royals last win a conference championship? So we've not seen any responses yet to that question.
The signed picture of Terry Stevens that was won by Kathy Engel King was delivered last week. I'm not 100% sure if Coach Dowd made it down to Mrs. Gallion's room. If not, I will make sure that gets taken care of this week. Unless you want your baby signed, then I can't get that taken care of at school.
All right, so Brooklyn bringing the ball up the court here. Cross to Brooklyn.
Looking
Looks
for
like
the
they're
flare.
trying to run the flare for Grace there. She shoots a 3 deep from the corner. Oh, that was in and
so
out,
close.
too. That's a deep corner shot. That was close to staying in there,
It's
too.
kind of almost fading out a little bit there.
Yeah. There's another one for her.
Trying to get it for her.
Yep.
Drive it in, get fouled. I know that's probably not the most fashionable way to. Now she's trying.
That's right. Are they trying to get the 3-point record here with shooting those threes?
No, they're trying to get her last point.
I know she's got a point to go, but I don't remember what the number of threes in a game is, what the record is for that.
That you know what? That has been brought up many times
I
this
know.
year.
You think we'd know the answer by now because Mr. Paxton's given us the answer a couple times. Oh, nice steal by Emma. Way to step in front of that pass.
I want to say it's maybe 8.
That's what I want to say,
8.
too. And she's got 7. So maybe she's trying to do both there. Oh, that's just off.
The last one is always the hardest.
That's right.
Trying to remember who's after this. Well, Newcastle is on to what's happening.
I think it's Waldron on Saturday.
Is it Waldron?
I think it's Waldron. Who we play next? At 12:30.
Middle of the day.
Yes. Nice drive there by Hart, who gets the layup.
That's a good take. Moving the ball around here. We got about 2.5 left. Should be on 25, trying to push through Brooklyn's screen there.
Yes, it was.
So it's going to be, we're not to the free throw line yet for us.
So it's going to be out of bounds on the sideline.
Yeah, there we go. A little bit of confusion there.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct. We've got Waldron, Daleville.
There's Grace in the corner, just kind of forcing that one that time. She had a couple girls on her hoping to draw the foul.
Randolph Southern is senior night and obviously the last home game. And then we have a very tough Tri team at the end.
Yes.
Tri is currently undefeated.
They have a really is it a post player or a guard they've got that's been averaging quite a few points a game? So we got a foul here on Brooklyn. So Hart's going to go at the line. And she'll be shooting 2 now. We're in the double bonus.
Minute 24.
So we have a guess by Kathy Ingleking of 84-85.
It's a good guess.
I will tell you, though, it has been more recent than that.
Yes. Shot's good there by Hart. Free throw.
So we're trying to get Grace the ball, but they're doing a good job putting a couple people on her. She about banks that one in.
She kind of looked over at Coach Dowd. I'm not sure that was the one Coach Dowd wanted.
Let's just take it and drive the bucket next time and get that 1,000 point.
I don't think Newcastle wants to be.
Oh, nice bank shot there by number 32. Oh, Kathy Ingleking, you have guessed it. It's 1998-99 season for the Lady Royals. Nice job, Kathy Ingleking. No foul. And okay, so jump ball is called.
Still Eastern's
so
ball.
The Royal ball.
Clock is still running.
Coach calls a timeout here. Coach Dowd calls a timeout with 19.4 seconds left to go.
Looks like we have a full timeout here, so we're going to real quick hit the button to let you guys know about upcoming events here at Eastern Hancock.
The Eastern Hancock Sports Network is your source for all things Royals. We have an exciting slate of activities all week long here in Charlottesville. On Thursday, the wrestling team is at home against Greenfield, and it's Savannah Bananas Night, where Eastern teachers will be competing in sumo matches. Be sure to tune in to see Rob the Ripper Stone Rock take on Greg the Buzzsaw Judy. On Friday night, the boys will be on the hardwood, renewing their rivalry with Union County. Girls coach Sherry Dowd and EH principal Adam Barton will be broadcasting that game with their extensive years of experience. And on Saturday night, the 8-1 Greenfield Central Cougars come to town to take on your boys basketball team in a huge county rivalry. Don't miss 1 second of the action right here on the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
All right, 19.4 seconds to go. I think Newcastle now has called a timeout.
Looks like we have another full timeout. Again, lots of great things happening here at Eastern Hancock. If you have a chance to come out and supporting the teams, we had 7th and 8th grade boys last night against Knightstown. Our 5th and 6th grade girls basketball finally kicked off, got their season going. They were on the road tonight. I saw a few of them a little bit ago, but I didn't quite catch, don't know how they did yet. Wrestling this week.
It's tomorrow.
Savannah Bananas Night. Kids get in free. Students get in free. There's some prizes and things against Greenfield.
Saturday, the boys' basketball game is a silent auction hosted by the Eastern Hancock Education Foundation. So go to Facebook, check out the items that you can bid on. Show up in person that night. There's some excellent items to bid on. All the proceeds go to the foundation, who then just in turn gives the money to teachers via grants that teachers apply for, just to help our kids here in the classrooms with different projects, different ideas. So we always appreciate the foundation.
And both 7th and 8th grade teams are in the MEC conference this week.
So Grace there gets fouled on that shot. So she's going to be going to the line.
She just needs one, but it's a 1-and-1.
She'll be at the line shooting 1-and-1.
It's going to be 5 fouls on, looks like 32. One and one here for Grace. And there it is.
Oh, there's the 1,000th point right there at the free throw line.
Kind of a little poetic justice there here at the end. Newcastle was trying real hard to make sure this didn't happen, to their credit.
That's right. Nice job, Grace Stapleton, on point number 1,000.
That is a feat that not everybody gets to.
That's exactly right. Very few have done it here at Eastern Hancock. I think she becomes, I can tell you here in a minute.
Definitely well-deserved. And you know what? She passed up a lot of shots, too, looking for and she's, approaching the assists.
That's right.
Record set by
she is.
The one Mrs. Jenny McDaniel, even though she won't talk about it because I know how she is too.
Grace becomes the 4th player in school history to hit 1,000 points. Andrea Engelking has 1,164. Emily Carlton, 1,078. Jennifer Bynum with 1,028.
Let's hope history repeats itself. Andrea and Jennifer, I played AAU with both of them. They won a sectional here when they were Emily Carlton. That was the last time we had a sectional when she was a senior, so maybe lightning strikes a third time for us.
So
awesome job, Grace.
Hart with the 3 there on the wing at the end.
She's tough.
She hits that 3-pointer, so she's having a good night herself.
Tough. Yes.
So end of the game, Royals win the game 69-41.
Tough battle on both sides. Hart from Newcastle she's a good player.
She is good. And their whole team played hard.
Yes. And Hart will be back next year as a junior.
So For the evening then, Grace ends up with 31 points. Emma with 4. Sammy
had
16
key threes
there.
there.
Yeah, she did. So she ends up with 16. Mackenzie with 1. Brooklyn with 2. Ruby with 9 is the unofficial what I have. So talk about the Paxton Sweet Corn player of the game. I mean, I think that one's an obvious one tonight. So, I mean, a lot of girls did well, and we talked about Mackenzie and her hustle. But Grace, 31 points, getting 1,000 points, 7 threes on the night.
It's kind of hard to deny
That's exactly
that one.
right. So she's had a great career and still has a few games to go here. Hopefully a few more, get that sectional title and beyond maybe even. So
just to recap, this is not the last home game. We still have one more home game coming up against Randolph Southern on Tuesday, January the 24th. That will also be senior night for both Grace and Emma. They are traveling to Waldron this Saturday, and then they're traveling to Daleville on Thursday the 19th, and then they'll finish up on the road with a tough tri-team.
Absolutely.
And out of the 3 losses, we didn't quite talk about this earlier, out of the 3 losses we've had so far this year, it's less than 10 points.
Yes.
Like one little bounce this way against, was it Northwestern? Deep in the corner.
Yes.
No,
that was North Decatur.
That last second, that one swings the other way. I mean, we could very well have been undefeated this year.
Absolutely.
If just a couple little extra
2 of those 3
bounces.
games were just a point.
Yes.
Because Northwestern, that was on the road. And then we also lost to Rushville on the road at the beginning of the season, first game of the season.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. So, we got 2 conference games to go. So, we have a great shot at winning the conference as well. So,
I'm not sure mathematically. I mean, I'm sure Mr. Paxton would know. He would have probably had a whole thing for it. I'm wondering if mathematically if it is ours. I was trying to think of the last time. Because I know Coach Dowd, she said we needed Blue River because we didn't want to share it. We got Blue River, about a week ago or so.
Yes.
Randolph Southern, we still have to.
And we've got
get those
Delville, I think, is the other
one
that we still need to play. So this could be potential wins for us. So we got some good basketball still here to go the rest of this month. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We're kind of seeing here if we see Coach Dowd come this way maybe for an interview, but we haven't seen her yet.
We didn't talk to her tonight. We didn't see her,
So, but again, congratulations to Grace.
Yes.
1,001 points now on her career at Eastern Hancock. So she can keep adding to that total here the remainder of the season and postseason. So exciting things happening here for the girls team and really for the girls program. I mean, your 8th grade team is doing a good job this season as well, having a really good season. So,
and we're all heading to Randolph Southern tomorrow.
Okay.
To open up for the MEC conference, and then I know the 7th and 8th grade boys are here on Thursday for one of their rounds of their conference. I know the 7th grade boys won the other night. And going back to the girls program, the 5th and 6th grade girls won their opening night, both teams.
Yeah.
So lots of great things going on here. Not only basketball wise, but
that's right.
We've got some really great wrestlers.
Yes, we do. They've been successful in tournaments that they've wrestled on the weekends recently as well. And the high school boys teams have been doing pretty well too. I mean, they faced some tough competition in that tournament over Christmas, but then they're having a good season as well.
I caught a little bit of the swimming action one night on YouTube. Doing well there as well.
So if you get a chance, come out to one of the events, support the kids. Good crowd here tonight. And
student section really started to build over there.
Yeah, it did.
Towards the later part of the varsity, mid to late part of the varsity game there in the half. I don't know. I'm not seeing Coach Dowd. I'm seeing other players walk out. I'm sure she's talking to Grace and
probably yes.
Talking. Of course, as soon as we get off here, she'll probably show up. But we'll give her another minute here and see if she comes around the corner. But again, the kids love the support. If you can come out at any time. and see them. And the weather's been great, so you don't have to worry about hazardous travel.
That's right. So,
hope this. I'm a big snow fan, so I'm hoping this is not. Sorry to people that don't like the snow.
As long as it snows on the weekend, and it doesn't get too bad that we don't have to miss school.
True.
Although, an old-fashioned school day once in a while is not so bad either. Like, we did have one of those old-fashioned snow days last year, I think, where we didn't have to make it up even.
Yep.
But that doesn't happen very often due to Indiana and the requirements for schools, so we understand that.
Well, I think we may have to cut it here.
I think so. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. The last home game for the girls is in 2 weeks on the 24th. So if you can't come in, try to come in if you can. That's senior night, as Mrs. Shaw had mentioned. But if not, definitely tune in with us. And we appreciate everybody. So everybody have a great night.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll see you